Wait the fuck up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
Hey everyone, welcome back to more Flesh and Bad, and today we're going to be doing some more After Fridays. So Maxx has a armory deck on the horizon, but we're going to play him in his pre-armory deck form today, and I have a spicy build for you today. This is going to be the hyperdriver version of Maxx, which is I don't think the most playable version of Maxx right now, but we are running 9 of the real hyperdrivers instead of the fake ones, with the goal that like maybe eventually we can draw a card off of this stupid thing. But we also want to try to set up for like a big Moonshot or like a big Hyper Scrapper or something random like that. So that's kind of the core dumb idea for today's deck. Yeah, Moonshot's pretty cool. I kind of hope that the Armory deck does something like make this card actually playable, because like right now it's like pretty bad. But I have my hopes. And I think the rest of this deck is like pretty straightforward. I have some like T-bones in the deck just to kind of like try to ruin Syndra's day. I have just some aggressive cards, some defensive cards. We've got 2 pounders in there because why not? And then we've also got our mechanoids, obviously. I don't know if you... I assume you side out mechanoids in some matchups. I'm not a Maxx expert by any stretch of the imagination, but I imagine this card probably comes in and out of main deck depending on like what hero, like if we're playing against like Verdance or some other hero. Or like Wizard in general, I guess. And then we also have 2 Dissolution Spheres, mainly for like Rune Blades, and then also for Syndra, I guess. This is maybe the idea. I saw this like in I think 1 or 2 Maxx lists I was looking at, so figured I might as well try it out. It's kind of like a bad Zen state, but even a bad Zen state might be okay. Kind of remains to be determined on that one. Yeah, that's kind of the idea for the deck today. Let's go ahead and try to get some games. Alright, so we've got a Syndra. I'm a little bit doubtful that this will do anything, but we'll give it our best effort here. That's kind of cool. I feel like we're still losing this game anyways, but it's neat, I guess. Still kind of losing here. So we crank this hyperdriver. We don't crank the hyperdriver? This isn't up go again. Yes, I guess we do crank the hyperdriver. No, we still can't do anything. Maybe I need to go back to the drawing board on this specific matchup. I guess we can like crank this, but then that still doesn't even really work. Oh, I don't know about this deck. This deck is kind of gritty. I think I'm just going to let this one go. Alright, we got the early Supercell, which is pretty cool. Oh, this is only 2 block. Alright, well they got 2 Fealty on turn 1, which is pretty good. Hopefully we can get the Hyper X3 Dream, but I don't think I've ever seen this card ever do something ever, other than block 1, I guess. But we'll do our best. I feel like I've been having a trouble with this deck in terms of like setting up the 3 hyperdrivers that I need. I feel like I'm always like off by 1, but it could just be I'm like not managing them well. Hyperdrivers in hand, not necessarily good. I banished a hyperdrive. Oh, the hyperdriver actually went under this thing. That's cool, I guess. We just need 2 more. I'm sure that'll be a piece of cake. I don't know if I should be prioritizing the non-token ones, because having them go to the graveyard does help for our hyper scrapper purposes. But that's also kind of a meme as well. Alright, so we got an Acilio. I don't know what we want against Acilio. Definitely kind of a weird card. It could just be that this card is just like garbage. Okay, so I think we're finally in business here. Wait, do we have 3? Wait, we have 3 hypercharges. How did that happen? I'm so confused. Alright, Hyper X3, I really need you to do something right now. Which one matters, I guess? I don't think any of them really matter. This deck is like probably terrible. I can like feel it. I can feel where like good cards are supposed to be instead of the hyperdrivers. I guess for what it's worth with the Hyper X3, apparently that counts towards your mechanoid count. I guess a card under a card counts as a card. Sure. Alright, I'm going to actually make some slight edits to the deck. So after playing with it, I kind of realized a couple different things. First of all is that, what is that card? The Hyper Scrapper card? That card is like actual ass. So we're cutting that card, bringing in some Hyperdriver. I think we're bringing in like the Technical Pounders in the main deck, and then we're going all in on the Moonshot here, because at this point I think I've been recording for like an hour, and I just want to like actually do something with this deck, because holy shit, it's bad. And then we got Dissolution Spear, I guess, for Syndra. I guess we pair into a Syndra, and then largely I think the kind of same game plan. So this is the final deck for real this time. Then yeah, let's see if we can actually get a win with this stupid thing. All right, we got Greasy. Oh, we cannot get a win with this deck. All right, let's try the full Moonshot package out. See if we can get there. I'm beginning to lose faith that this is actually a thing that is possible to do in this game. Blood Rush? Pitching a Blood Rush, which is, I guess, somewhat comforting. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this deck is just bad. This card is also very, very hard to resolve, is what I've discovered. Like, you're basically paying 6 resources for 12 overpower. Which is, like, fine, but it's kind of like bad Thunderquake almost. Alright, they rolled a 1. This is maybe our opportunity to actually win a game tonight. Alright, yep, they win this. So we are on iteration 3 of the deck. I think I cut, I can't remember what I cut, but we added some, I think, crankshafts or something, or maybe we added Big Bertha. I can't, one of these 3 cards. We added some more of that card because I felt like the Steam counters were a little bit lacking on some of the Hyperdriver stuff. But we're still committed. We're still going to try to resolve Moonshot. I think I cut a Moonshot as well because this card is like actual garbage. But yeah, we are going to resolve a Moonshot if it kills us. So let's go ahead and see if we can actually get this stupid card to work. Alright, so we got an Enigma here. We're going first. Let's try to do our best here. So, got the Achilles Accelerator. I think we want our gas ups. And then, do we want to try to go for the Moonshot strat? I think let's at least try to dream big here. Alright, let's bring in all our hyperdrivers. Obviously bring in the mechanoids and then maybe cut just like one random card here. Maybe we can cut like a random, I don't know, like blue crankshaft. That's probably fine. Maybe yellow one, sure. Let's run it like this, see how it goes. Okay, interesting hand to start us off. I think we're probably just playing Expedite here and then just arsenaling the mechanoid, trying to hold on to it if we can. Not sure if this is a good matchup for us, but I'm at least a little bit hopeful for this one, I think. Alright, so we'll crank the hyperdriver and then send in the Banksy. Alright, you do have the Waning Vengeance to block here. So hyperdriver will not be getting the counter this turn, but that's fine. And I think we're just going to arsenal this and pass back here. Could be wrong to like, it probably is wrong to just like set up hyperdriver on 1. Okay, Amnesia. So hyperdrivers, I control lose crank, I guess. It's like kind of annoying. Create X hyperdriver token. I guess we just want to like throw something in front of this. Let's go ahead and throw 1 in front of it. Throw like 4. We can throw like this in front of it, and then we can like jumpstart, make a hyperdriver, and then Maxx supercell something. Sure. I think this works. Amnesia is surprisingly kind of annoying against Maxx. I had no idea. Alright, let's go ahead and do the jumpstart. Boost it. Pounder is fine. So we lose that hyperdriver, but we can set up another one, and then we can supercell to get them both on 2, which is pretty good. And also Foundry Heart, which will let us swing Banksy. That might be worth it. Alright, we banished a blue hyperdriver and a T-bone. So we got blue hyperdriver and banish, which is actually pretty good, because now that will let us potentially do a gas up turn later. So let's crank this hyperdriver, and then supercell. So supercell X equals 1, crank, and then Banksy, which will force a block. So we will crank this hyperdriver, or I guess it's still fine. Whatever. We can try to put this one in 3. Yeah, maybe supercell. Maybe I should have been more patient with supercell or something. I'm not sure. Alright, they got Transcend, which is pretty good. So we're definitely a bit of a ways away from the mechanoid, but we have another hyperdriver, which is good. So as long as we don't get like super badly disrupted here, we should still be in a fine spot. Let's see what their disruption is though. Okay, just Restless is, I think, manageable. Alright, attacking in makes sense, and then maybe just like attacking with Spectral Shield afterwards or something. Seems pretty good. Alright, so we're definitely getting into the Mirror Guy territory. How do we want to start this off? I guess we'll start off by... When do we want to play this Hyperdriver? I guess the question. That's a good question. Could play it now, crank it, and then we put them both on 1, and then we can, like, Mechanoid after that. I guess, like, how early do we want to Mechanoid here? Maybe early Mechanoid is better than late Mechanoid. Just because they do have, like, a fair bit of disruption here. Crank our Hyperdriver. Then we'll swing in with Zipper Hit. We go for... I think this makes sense. Alright, we get a Crankshaft, which is also pretty good. Let's put it on the token one, I guess, over the non-token one. And we'll gain a bit of resources here. Then we can Tekla Foundry Heart, Nitro Mechanoid, swing with Nitro Mechanoid. Seems pretty decent. I think we're losing out on 1 armor value here, but should still be pretty good. Alright, so let's now Foundry Heart. Finish T-Bone and Big Bertha, that's fine. Oh, I guess we can't really do that, huh? I guess we'll Fast and Furious. So I forgot that we only had two of these. So we can't Mechanoid here, unfortunately. That's okay, we can just take another turn to kind of set up. And we do get another card under this so that we have more Mechanoid charges, which is at least good. Alright, let's go ahead and crank this, I guess, and then swing in with the Banksy as well. Which maybe, hopefully, eats another card out of them. Okay, that's pretty good, I think. Okay, we have our Moonshot. We got lots of stuff going on here. We got Hyperdriver and Banish, which we can put in off of Heist, which is kind of cool. Yeah, we got some stuff going on here. I think we're just eating this damage, though. Alright, so let's go ahead and pitch, I guess. We could Moonshot, but, like, we can't really, though, because it's only coming in for, like, 9. Oh, this card's so bad. It's so bad. Okay, what are we doing instead, then? I guess we can, like, Heist and threaten the on-hit. Means we're going off Mechanoid again, but maybe that's okay. Alright, Banish a Recharge. Alright, we have 1 Hyperdriver left. I think we'll go ahead and just play out the Pulse Wave as well. Yeah, this is not looking good that they're still at 40 here, but we'll do our best. Yeah, okay. Fate, pretty good. Alright, let's go ahead and crank, I guess. And then try to put another counter on one of these. Alright, they have Traverse. Definitely scary to try to kill a Mirror Guy, especially when they're at 39. Alright, let's put on that one and then just pass back. Alright, we got lots of T-Bones, at least for what that's worth. Alright, we'll take 8 here, I think. Yeah, levels is pretty good as well. Yeah, I guess we're taking that. Alright, I guess we're starting with the T-Bone. Wait, did we just draw a card off of Hyperdriver? Oh my god, we did actually just draw a card off of the fucking Hyper X3, didn't we? How did I not notice that? Wait, what? That's crazy. When did this I feel like I like always just miss the Hyperdriver counters going up. I was like, how did we get another card in hand? That's cool, I guess. Wait, does that mean we can Moonshot now? I think that means we can... Yeah, we can Moonshot now. Oh, that's sick. Wow, that actually did something. We're still losing the game, but that's cool, I guess. Yeah. That's cool. I guess we will now play out the Hyperdriver. Crank it. Make a new one. Also crank it. And then Moonshot for 12. Paying 6. That's pretty good against a mirror guy, but they probably just have like two. They probably just have like 3 reacts to cover this. Oh, this card is like so bad, but I want it to be good. It's just so like abysmally bad. All right, let's see what their reacts are. Oh, they don't have it. We killed a mirror guy with it. Okay, that's fantastic. We're still absolutely just losing this game though. Maybe not. All right, Phantasmoplasm here, definitely, probably gonna be pretty good. We now have to like work to rebuild our hyperdrivers though. Oh, we can put one from Banished into Arena. That's good. It's still just a 1 power one though, so it's like not actually that good. But I guess I don't know. I'm trying to stay positive about this deck because it's pretty rough. Gas up. So we get that hyperdriver back. We can crank it for an action point, or we can keep it for resources. I think we just... I don't know what we want. Maybe we don't crank it. And then we just send in, like, Zipper Hit here. Alright, boosting a jump start. Alright, Rising Sun plus Passover. Sure. Vanishing Supercell makes sense. God, Supercell is, like, so important. Feels like I just, like, cannot get the prerequisite hyperdrivers out without this card. Card is, like, so strong. Alright, at least we're coming in for 9, though. So that's something. We'll go ahead and crank it and then just send Banksy again. God, the new Banksy better be really good, because this Banksy has just not been cutting it, I feel like, a lot of the time. It's been hitting, like, a decent amount. It's just, like, feels like I'd almost rather be doing anything else. Alright, another gas up, which notably does not have a target. But that's okay. I think we'll just pass here and then try to do something on our next turn. Alright, counter plus etchings. Definitely getting us pretty low here. Yeah, I think this game might just be too far gone, but we did get to do the cool Moonshot thing, so I guess we're probably gonna leave this game in here. Let's, I guess, start with the jump start in case. So how many hyperdrivers do we have left? We have 3 in here. We have 3 in here. We have none out. None in banish. So I guess we should start with the jump start and see what we hit. All right, banished our last supercell, which is pretty annoying. Or no, we still have one more somewhere, right? I think we have one more somewhere. Okay, we still have one more hyperdriver. Could be good if we manage to live through this game, which is looking somewhat doubtful. Yeah, it feels like using hyperdrivers on a Moonshot is just like, why not just use it on Mechanoid there? It's probably a mistake. But I wanted to resolve the Moonshot though. It's so cool. You gotta do it at least once, right? All right, let's go ahead and I guess Foundry Heart. I hope to hit a hyperdriver. Okay, no hyperdriver. Then what are we doing? I guess we can like heist and also try to boost a hyperdriver or something. I don't know. Oh, we get a Fast and Furious, which throws it on there. That's kind of cool. And then I guess we can just make another one and then hope to get to the Mechanoid part. I mean, we're pretty close to Mechanoid at this point, right? If we can clear the Restless, then we're in pretty good shape. Then we'll do this, no crank, pass. All right, Rage Spectre, definitely scary. Oh, they can't attack with it though because they have the Spectral Shield out. Oh, that's good for me. Okay. We can work with this, I think. So let's go ahead and I guess start with the gas up. Just for damage, sure. And start with the gas up here. Then we'll 0 to 60 boost and then play out Mechanoid. Or no, we still can't play out Mechanoid. No, we can pitch to play it out. Oh, this deck is kind of a pile of jank. But I don't know if that's just the hero or if this is just this deck, but it's probably both. But it definitely feels like there's quite a bit of clunk in here. Alright, we do have to banish the Teklo Foundry Art so that we can get the resources needed to max, crank the hyperdriver, and then we get to play out the Mechanoid. So we're finally online, and we have a lot of stuff at least under it, so we can start swinging with it, hopefully. Should be pretty good. Alright, banish all our hyperdrivers, and then start swinging. Alright, start with the token ones. I mean, I think there's maybe like a chance that we're able to actually kind of stabilize from this position. It definitely feels like we got a little bit of a way to go. But maybe it's not that unreasonable. Alright, what do we want to do here? So Expedite's like pretty bad. I guess we could still do it though, just so we can like make stuff. So maybe we just throw the Mechanoid in front of this, and then maybe Moonshot is actually our win condition, which is kind of gross, but also maybe what we need. So let's boost here. All right, we boost a hyperdriver, which could be relevant, maybe. How many gas ups have we seen actually? Wait, where are? Sorry, gas up. We have one gas up. We have two gas ups there, so we have one gas up left. So that could actually be really relevant. Then we go ahead and Maxx, and then I guess just hold back the Big Bertha. Yeah, this is definitely a little suspect here. This Moonshot might also just like stay in Arsenal forever. Crank the hyperdriver, send in the Mechanoid. Yeah, maybe Mechanoid just wins us the game from this point though. It's entirely possible. God, maybe I do want the Hyper Scrappers like back in the deck. I don't know. I think I've been recording for like 2 hours at this point, so I'm a little bit fried, honestly, from the Maxx gameplay. All right, well, Arsenal or Moonshot here, and just hope to kind of get it off. Okay, they have a baby mirror guy. Can maybe deal with a baby mirror guy. Let's go ahead and just throw the Mechanoid in front of it, just keep getting our value. And then we're going to try to pressure them, I think, here as much as humanly possible. So let's pitch our blues here, I guess. We'll go ahead and boost. So we get a Bertha, and we also... Okay, so that's actually good for us. Right, so we put the steam counter on it, so that resets it. That's really good. Then we get a hyperdriver back here. Yeah, we do. And then we can not crank it because we're going to set up our Moonshot. Then we can crank shaft, which I guess would kind of take the counter off anyways. Maybe that's fine. So we'll boost here, boost a pounder. So I think they're probably their game plan from here on out is probably just a fatigue. But the Moonshot might actually be able to kind of help us against that. All right, we'll keep cranking to try to live here. Do we still have a supercell left? We do have a supercell left. So maybe not all is lost. I think there's definitely a way that we can, like, win this game, and it might just involve Mechanoid here, and then, like, us just being able to keep them off tempo for the rest of the game. Okay, we have the supercell. Wait, this is actually, I think, really good. So the problem is that we obviously have to, like, take a turn off here and give them tempo. Or no, we don't, because we can, yeah, no, we're good. Yes, we do this, we get the counters, we'll crank it. Then we need to boost. We need a boost in order to get this off. So we boost. We have, I don't think it matters. I guess we put it on that one. And then we can Moonshot or something. Or no, we don't Moonshot yet. I think we Moonshot after we develop out this one. Then we send this in or something. I don't know. Maybe this is fine. All right. So we can pay like 8 into this or something. I don't know how much we're gonna pay into this, but we're gonna figure it out. Gas up's good. So if we can just, like, if they can't deal 8 damage here, then maybe we're good. Okay. So we block 3 on this. Go to 2, and then maybe we're just trying to dodge like a CNC or something here. I think this can work. No, the gas up doesn't work though, because I think we just pass here. It's definitely weird. Maybe it's too greedy to go for Moonshot, but I do want to try to do it, so we're gonna try. All right, let's see what the follow-up is. All right, CNC, which makes sense. Let's go ahead and throw Mechanoid in front of it. And then, yeah, do something, I guess. I don't know. Problem is we have to boost this turn in order to play this, which is really awkward. So we can gas up, pitching this, put that into the arena. Do we want to crank this? So we have 5 resources here, we have 2 resources here. We have the T-Bone, which we're playing, which means that we're generating 7 resources, which goes up to 6. We need to boost something in order to play the Moonshot in the first place, which is actually just egregiously dumb that they put that condition on this card because it's so bad. So we will not crank. No, we will crank because we need the action point. Yes. And then we boost. And then we can destroy 3 hyperdrivers and then also swing in with Mechanoid. I think this gets... If it doesn't get there, it gets, like, really close. So they shelter here. It's definitely good, but we still have 2 action points. So now we can Moonshot. Yeah, we just have to Moonshot here. I don't think there's any way around it. We get rid of the Hyperdriver. Kind of wish we had the Hyper Scrapper at this point. But maybe this is, like, kind of okay. As long as they don't have, like, more reacts. Like, we could actually get them into a point here where we can just kind of close the game with the Mechanoid. We're like so close. This is actually like a pretty good game, I think. Definitely doing a lot better than I expected here. All right, so I assume their plan is to just try to go for fatigue here, in which case we should probably just like boost Big Bertha or something. Sure. We still just have Mechanoid to strip cards out of their hand though, so I don't think we're in that bad a shape. We can make this crank it Fast and Furious, which will be the last opportunity to boost here, basically. And then we just swing in for 6. Oh, I think we finally got kind of a good game on our hands here. Get him to 1. And then basically all we can do is swing Mechanoid for the rest of the game, but maybe that is just going to be our lot in life for the time being. So they just need to not have react here, and I think we're golden. If they give us go again on this, don't we just win? Kind of. Maybe. Because I think we can attack with this again after this. But if they just have a bunch of no blocks in hand, it probably just means they die regardless. Oh, we somehow managed to win this game with Moonshot, which is sick, but also, holy shit, that card might be worse than Shattered Death Hydra. Oh god, that card is so bad right now. Yeah, yep, we're swinging in. We did it! Yay! Oh, thank you, Eskimo. I think I recognize you from the Zen chat, by the way. But yeah, this is a fucking nightmare of a deck. Holy crap. Yeah, we're not playing with Moonshot anymore. This card is so bad. This card, like, first of all, okay, let's like dissect why this is a bad card. So first of all, you have to pay 6 to get 12 damage. That's a terrible rate, right? Like, objectively, that's like basically Thunderquake rate, right? The benefit is you get overpower, but you also have to pay the cost of destroying 3 hyperdrivers, which is like actually like an abysmal cost to pay. And then on top of that, you can't just play it by itself. You also have to like boost in order to make this card work. Like, how many conditions do you have to put on a card in order to like actually make it a real card? Like, why not just like, I don't know, get rid of like one condition here and like reprint it or something? I don't know. But like, there's so many conditions on this card that it's like actively terrible to play, but we somehow managed to use it to good effect that game twice, which is actually insane because I think I've been playing for like 2 hours at this point. I've lost my mind trying to make this card work. So I hope you all at least enjoyed that game, because that game I think was probably the best game that I've recorded tonight. And yeah, this deck is like actual garbage. I don't even know if I'm going to post a deck list for this, because this is like a pile of trash. I think that if you like cut the hyperdriver stuff and maybe just go for like a more like aggro Maxx game plan, that's probably how you're supposed to play this deck. But I wanted to play the hyperdriver swag deck, which is much more cool than just normal Maxx at this point, because I think normal Maxx is a little bit boring at this point. Although I am a little bit hopeful for the armory deck. I hope the armory deck kind of spices them up, gives them some new game plans, maybe some more support to like do Moonshot or some other like fun things in his kit, because I do think he has like a lot of fun things to his kit. It's just that like it doesn't work very well, right? And yeah, I think that's probably gonna wrap it up for today. So thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. And a special thank you to all the folks who decided it would be a good idea to give us $2 on Patreon. We really appreciate the support, but it's obviously never required.